Hey everyone, this is Rabnia's blog and welcome to another reaction video series. Today's reaction video is going to be on the new Star Trek Beyond trailer that was just released. Now this is a review of the second trailer. I haven't seen the first trailer of Star Trek Beyond, but from what I've heard about it, I heard a lot of people hated the first trailer because of the Beastie Boys soundtrack. So I haven't really seen the first trailer yet, but I have seen the second trailer of Star Trek Beyond, and I wanted to give out my thoughts on this trailer. And I will admit it is a little unusual that I'm doing a trailer review for Star Trek at all, even though I don't talk about the show a lot. But I have seen Star Trek a bit when I was little. Well, I grew up with Star Trek The Next Generation when I was little. I didn't grow up with the original 1960 series. My dad has. He's been watching Star Trek, the original 1960 series, for a long time, and I did manage to catch a few episodes while he was watching it. So I do know a bit about Captain Kirk and Spock a bit. But again, I grew up with Star Trek The Next Generation. But about this trailer, I have been keeping up with the new Star Trek movies. And I've really been enjoying both of them. So I wanted to give out my opinions on the third on the trailer for the third Star Trek film, Star Trek Beyond. So let's get into what this trailer is all about. So what we saw from the beginning of this trailer is that it seemed to explore about Kirk's motive into getting into space. Like they've stated that his dad wanted to get into space because he wanted to go on a mission to explore space, while Kirk did it on a dare. So maybe this movie would start exploring about the character development with Captain Kirk, about how he's going from going into space on a dare to going to space just to explore space, like how the original series was always set up, as the main characters wanted to explore space. So it'd be interesting to see if this is the movie where they actually start exploring space, like they've been doing with the Star Trek franchise for a long time. And would this mean we be seeing the Captain Kirk we saw in the original Star Trek series finally evolve from this character? So that'd be interesting to see. And then for the rest of this trailer, it's pretty much an action pack. It's going to be a lot more action packed than the first film. And for what we've seen, there's going to be some new characters who seem to be challenging Captain Kirk. We see some moments with Spock. Not a lot of moments, but we see some moments with Spock. And that's pretty much what the trailer is all about so far. Is that it's showing us that they might be exploring space for the first time, or maybe the second time, who knows. And then they're going to be meeting new characters who might challenge Captain Kirk in this movie. So what are my thoughts about this trailer? Well, as I mentioned before, I'm really interested to see Kirk's character development in this film. Maybe see the crew actually explore space for the first time instead of just doing it on a dare, as they stated in the trailer. So I'm really interested to see where they're going to take Kirk's character in this film. Also, it looks like this trailer is going to be, it looks like this movie is going to be a lot more action-packed based on what the trailer is showing. It's going to be more action-packed than the first two films. Like, the very first Star Trek movie wasn't too action-packed. It's like more like a character piece between Spock and Captain Kirk. The second movie is a little more action-packed, but we actually have like maybe a dangerous villain who's personal with the crew. Well, the villain of the first film was pretty personal with the crew, but the second film was even more so. The second film introduced Khan, so it was a little more personal for the crew. So I'm really interested to see what villains they're going to introduce in the third film. What's this going to mean for the crew Enterprise? What's this going to be for the Enterprise crew in the third film? Are they going to be in more danger than before? So I'm really interested to see where Star Trek Beyond is going to take these characters. Will this finally be the time we actually see the characters go on that space exploration they've been meaning to go on for years? And where they're going to take all these characters, where they're going to be, who's going to die, stuff like that. I'm really interested in this film because I've really been loving the Star Trek reboot film so far, and I'm really interested to see where they're going to take these characters next. So, what are your opinions about this trailer? Do you enjoy this trailer? Do you think this trailer was way better than the first trailer? And are you excited about this movie? What would you like to see happen to these characters? And where do you think this movie series is going to go to next? So please feel free to comment below, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter so I can keep you updated any new videos I post up. And also like my Facebook page, Rabius Blog's Best Comments. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Rabius Blog, and I'll see you later.